Okay, y'all, so I am in between interviews for my research, but I just wanted to say this that I have been gatekeeping something that is going to benefit the life of the parent that has been looking for a community that wants to heal, grow, and connect. And for that, I truly do apologize. But gatekeeping is no longer here. I am showing up so that you know that it exists. The very thing that you have been praying for and asking God for in a parenting community, and not just parenting support to dump off how you feel, but to truly grow. Yeah, I'm here. And like I said, I apologize. So, hey, I'm Ashley Aites. Almost 4 years ago, I created what was then called the Mama's Lounge membership, what is now currently the Parent Hub membership. This community is a membership based mentorship style community where you are able to grow, connect, and heal. Now, what do I mean when I say grow, connect, and heal? Exactly what I mean, okay? Oftentimes, we as parents forget about us in the journey of becoming a parent. And then when we hit certain pockets in our parenting, it can feel overwhelming, especially if you are one that is breaking cycles and living legacy with your children. So, the Parent Hub membership is that space to help you become all that God has called for you to be while also doing something different in your family. Within this community, we have community nights, live teaching, Q&A, where we get together and we are learning things from a biblical perspective and also a psychological perspective. Now, I know for those of you that are like, okay, well, what's your credentials? My life. My life experience, which you can read about it in my book, Grace to Pivot, but also my education. I have an AA all the way up to in this much time, when I literally mean a couple more months left, I'll be having my PhD in psychology. But that's not even what drives me. What drives me is the fact that as I had my first son at 19 years old, I didn't have anyone that was there to support me in my emotional development, mental development, spiritual development while I was a church baby and I experienced God at a young age. Once I saw what was happening in the church versus what was outside of the church, I was like, run, tell that over there. And from there, I just started to cultivate my own relationship with the Lord when He started to draw me back to Him after I had my second son. And at that point, the community was already kind of around ish, but I didn't know exactly what I was supposed to be doing until 2020. Pandemic was that turning point for me where everything just started to click. Purpose came alive and I started to walk in everything that God called for me to do on very small levels. Let me say that. Once I went through a lot of my healing, the healing journey, understanding why I even operated the way I operated, it really started to make sense on why this community was so near and dear to my heart. And so for every parent that has been looking for a community that you can grow, that you can heal, and that you can become in, that you can thrive in, and that you can connect in, the Parent Hub is definitely that place for you. This past weekend, I had the opportunity of being together with two of the ladies that have been with me, one for 5 years, another for 4 years. And it was special on so many different levels. But we get together once a year for our parent summit, which was formerly Mama Summit. And we come together to reset, to talk, to laugh, to heal more, because you need to have sometimes that physical touch with the people that you've been building with. And so I want y'all to know that I'm here. Okay, it exists. It's not foreign. We do meet virtually. So we meet virtually on Zoom and then within the app that we have for our community. And we talk about a range of things. I teach on a range of things. And so if you know, like, what? This is it. This is what I've been praying for. This is what I've been asking the Lord about. Just comment community. And I'm going to send you the information that you need to be a part of what God is building in this community and what He's building within you.